Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. Today we are with Elisha Holt. She's from the Midway Fall Festival and Midway Blues and Barbecue. We're excited to have you on. Thanks, Elisha, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Give us a little background on you. Where did you grow up? And let's talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Absolutely. So I'm originally from Laurel County down in southeastern Kentucky. Made my way to Eastern to go to college, and then started working in and around central Kentucky with small businesses. Found that I really have a passion for small businesses and helping them thrive in all the ways that they need to. And so that my career really took off from there.
Perfect. All right, let's jump into the Midway Fall Festival. This is the one that got us our attention right away. And I always ask these three questions when people step out of their car. If they've never been there before, what are they going to see? What are they going to smell, meaning food? And what are they going to hear, meaning music, environment? What's that like?
Absolutely. So the Midway Fall Festival, this will be our 49th annual, by the way. So this festival is substantially older than I am, which is exciting. When they get out of their car, they're going to smell delicious things like funnel cakes and barbecue and burgers and all the things that just make your mouth sort of water when you walk into a really good festival. I really strive to make sure that we have a superb mix of food trucks, so that whether you want a deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich or you want a really stellar burger, you can find all those things on our street. So they're going to hear great music coming from the stage. So every year I hire an eclectic lineup of musicians. This year, our headliner, I'm super stoked about it, is going to be a band called Holt, which is a Led Zeppelin cover band. They're local guys. They're super duper fun. They're all guys who were originally in other different bands. And I think they probably all still play in those bands, but they all had a love for Led Zeppelin. So they got together and made a full 90-minute set out of it. So it's pretty exciting.
Cool.
I've forgotten your third question. Sorry.
Sound, smells, and looks.
Oh, look. So they're going to see lots of beautiful things. So the Midway Fall Festival is limited exclusively to handcrafted and art vendors.
Oh.
And so they have to certify that all their work is all handcrafted. Nothing's buy sell. So literally in every single tent, you're going to find something that was created with love by a human being.
Wow.
And so that's a really fun thing. Lots of folks start their Christmas shopping at Midway Fall Festival. And every year it's different. You know, we have folks that come every single year, but you always have folks that are new to the show. So lots of cool things to look at too.
Elisha, what's one of your greatest memories of the Fall Festival?
Oh, goodness. I think for me as a coordinator, this is my 8th year running this show. And my second year, I expanded the stage to last all the way until 10 p.m., which it used to close at 6. But so for that Saturday afternoon, what I really love is that you'll find that your locals who have been working all day and volunteering to make sure that this festival is amazing, they'll go back home around 6 o'clock, and then they'll come back to this. They'll change clothes, take a shower, whatever they need to do, and then they come back downtown. They grab their dinner somewhere and they sit in front of the stage and really get to take in that music.
Sure.
And so for me, last year, we actually had an AC/DC cover band as our headliner. And the folks of Midway love some good rock and roll. And so it was really cool last year to stand back and to see not only tourists and travelers from all over, but also the local folks who work with me so hard year round and throughout that weekend to make this event happen, really get to sit back and enjoy it.
No, that's perfect. Elisha, what do you put as the greatest part of your job? I mean, I know it's a lot of hours, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of hard work. There's some rewards in that though. And what are some of the rewards that you get from this?
So for me, the core value has always been creating community. In the town I grew up in, there were not a whole lot. I mean, they have the Chicken Festival. That's their one big community event. But what I love about Midway is that they allow me to create community inside events, small ones, large ones, medium ones, all year long. And it's not just limited to the folks of Woodford County. People come from all over. So to me, it's worth it as long as I'm reaching that core value of creating community places and spaces for people to come and eat and drink and exactly what you said, to hear great things, to see great things, to smell great things, to taste great things. If we're hitting all of those senses in a communal fashion, then I'm doing my job successfully.
Yeah, that's perfect. Very well said. Very well said. Okay, let's jump back. So this happens in September, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
Weekend in September.
So let's jump back to June, coming up here real soon. You have your Blues and Barbecue Festival. What's that like?
So it's actually the Midway Bourbon and Blues
Oh,
Festival.
Barbie, even better, even better.
Yes, and so this is really a reinvention of an event that's been happening for a few years called the Francisco's Farm Art Fair. This is the 19th incarnation of that, and this year they really let me take it and reshape it into something that that I think that hundreds of thousands of people could enjoy. So it's the Bourbon and Blues Festival. So the festival piece that will be conducted past style. Basically what it means is that you can either pre-sale purchase a ticket, or you can purchase a ticket the day of the show. It is a 2-day event, June 10th and 11th. And so what that pass is going to get you, now it's free to attend. You don't have to buy the pass, but if you want to do the tasting, you can buy the pass. And so this $30 pass will get you 10 tastings at the tents of your choice, all related to alcohol. So we're going to have bourbon vendors, we're going to have wine and beer vendors, all with bourbon related products. And so what you'll do is you'll take your ticket to their tent, you'll ask for a taste of whatever it is that they're offering, and you'll get to enjoy, I'm sure, some good conversation about what it is that you're indulging in, and also some form of delicious liquid from Kentucky. So we have some really fantastic bourbon distilleries on par for this. We have Jephthah Creed, we have Maker's Mark, we have Castle and Key, we have Bourbon 30, just a host of those types of things. And just in case 10 tastes of bourbon is too much for you, and you'd like to mix it up and have something a little bit different, we're also going to have West Six Brewing, we're going to have Wise Bird, we're going to have Wildside Winery, we're going to have Equus Run. There's just going to be an amazing array of delicious liquids to taste.
That has to be an amazing event. I'm
pretty excited about it. So, well, and we totally have a stage that is all blues musicians from around Central Kentucky, including a youth blues band, which I think is really exciting. On the stage, in between sets, we're going to have folks from bourbon related industries speaking. So for example, Bluegrass Distillers is going to give a 20-minute talk on what it's like to build a bourbon distillery from ground up. Oh, wow. And if that's not enough, we are also incorporating that piece of Francisco's Farm Art Fair. We'll have fine artists and craftspeople. At this point, we probably have 10 states in the arena for those folks. So
yeah, no, I want to be there for sure. Golly. Okay, 2 questions that I ask in every interview, because I am in live entertainment, live music. I always like to get this opinion from everybody we talk to. Elisha, what is the best concert you've ever seen in your entire life?
Gosh, that's tough. I've seen a lot of concerts. You know what, though? It's not tough. Coldplay was in Kentucky a few years ago, and it warmed my heart. I loved that show so much.
I've seen them only on TV, and you can feel the energy from the concert on TV. I can't imagine what it was like to be there. That was amazing. Okay. Next question: dead or alive? You could bring one musical act, dead or alive, to Midway. Excuse me. Who would you bring?
Just for the sake of not being redundant and saying Coldplay, I would probably say Foo Fighters. I love the Foo Fighters.
Oh wow, you guys really have a lot of rock there in your town. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Very good. Elisha, how do people find out more about what's going on Midway between the Fall Festival and the Bourbon and Blues Festival? How do they find that information out?
So the piece that ties it all together is our Midway Kentucky Facebook page. There is also a Midway Business Association website and a Midway Fall Festival website. But if you go to the Facebook page, you can find directions to all of those spaces and places.
That's fantastic. Guys, check it out. Elisha, thanks for being on with us today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Well, baby, I'm on